Now the Financial 15.
Hey, we want some money.
With NFL superstar and financial planner Tommy Bohannon.
Hey, money, money, hey, money, money, hey.
Are you ready for retirement? Do you need cash?
Cash out, no limit.
Because your financial future starts now.
Bang, bang, bang. Let's get it.
On Big Mama Radio.
Welcome back to the Financial 15 as we kick it off with NFL legend, financial guru, and superstar, great friend of mine, Tommy Bohannon, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah! There we go. By the way, Tommy, we were just talking about lottery winners. There's this guy saying he has another $197 million that the state owes him, yada, yada, yada. But if you won, and let's just get $1 million or better, all right? I ain't worried about what happens if you win 1,000 on a scratch off. What should someone do?
So
let's say I win right now. I win $16 million. What would you tell me to do?
Take the lump sum.
Okay.
Then
so I'm gonna have $9 million.
Yeah. So let's say you take that lump sum, and then you invest the vast majority of it and live on the rest. You can live on $9 million for the rest of your life, obviously. But
no, Tommy, let's rephrase.
Hang on.
I'm gonna call you.
All right,
Tom. You're the first call I'm making. I just won $13 million. What should I do first?
Take that million. You put that in your bank account. The rest of it, it's coming to me. We're going to invest it, and you're going to live the rest of your life without ever having to worry.
All right. Deal.
Nice.
I mean, because it's, I always wonder what you should do. And people are like, well, I'm going to buy a house and 4 cars. And
here's the thing. You buy the house. The bank's not, obviously you get equity in the house, but you buy the house, you buy the car. The bank's not giving you that money back. If we can keep that money liquid, you're going to have realistically, let's say whatever the interest rates are.
I keep $1 million. I got $8 million. I got $8 million.
You got $8 million in the bank. We're going to make probably way more than what that interest rate's going to be. So we're going to do some triage there to where we're making more than what you're paying on interest, and you're good to go.
So you can live off the interest, basically.
Oh yeah.
What would you take? Not $8 million. What are you going to bring home a year? Like investment.
So realistically, if you're looking at just the law,
I'm going to give it to you. I want to make some
8 to 10%.
All right. Wow. So you make a quick $800,000 every year.
Yeah. So you're living on that same, and with the compound interest and everything,
not losing any money.
You know how many things I can buy off TikTok? 700. I'm even going to round it down. Let's just say 500.
I haven't bought Christmas presents this year off TikTok.
See?
At $500,000 a year, you could live like a king.
Yeah.
I mean, like a king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you and then you still are making money. You're making money. Now you're making money and spending money and living like a king.
And if you're not changing, your lifestyle. Let's say, okay, you got $8 million in the bank, $8 million in an investment account, $1 million in your bank account. Realistically, if you are happy with where you live, all that, and you're not like, oh, I just made $9 million, I'm going to go buy a $2 million house.
But you can't stay where you're at. I couldn't win $9 million to stay in the house I'm in right now. I couldn't do that. I would have to move. You got to move.
Well, you're making money on that too then, because you're selling the house. You have equity in the house.
Right. Okay, true. I have some great equity in that house.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me not to pull that out on a regular basis. I'm like, I just want to pull that out and invest it, all of it. I just want to pull out. Give me $100,000. I'm going to put it in investments.
So realistically, let's say, all right, you make $200,000 on the house, whatever it is.
Right.
Now you have that to put a down payment on a bigger house.
Right. Okay.
Gated community, whatever it is, because you know that people are crazy.
Gated, right? Individual. That's the issue. People are crazy. Like they're Big Mama one. I know exactly where he lives. Let's go to his house right now.
Right.
Hey man, can I get a loan? Can I get a loan? Can I get a loan? Like hell no.
Or you do
I'm gonna live out in 6 acres.
Joe Burrow thing where you get your house robbed. And
so, what do you think about that? All these NFL football players getting their house robbed. Is it an inside? Is it the same guys?
I don't know if it's the same guys, but realistically, if you have a neighbor that's an NFL football player, people talk. So people know where you live kind of thing.
Right.
And especially the higher profile guys like Kelsey.
You could Google where Kelsey lives probably, but he moved out of his house.
He's moved like 3 times now that he started dating Taylor Swift.
Right.
But, I know that there's been a couple league-wide emails sent out to players and everything, like upping security, doing different things like that. So, it's definitely a real thing.
How about the girl at Joe Burrow's house?
The supermodel or whatever?
So she's just house sitting. House sitter supermodel.
Well, I read that she was an employee.
Yeah, an employee. That's what I read. An employee. I'm like, she ain't no employee. She's at the house waiting on him to get home.
Well, doesn't I thought he was engaged or something. I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows, right? Like I said, for every NFL player that's got their shit together like you, there's one that does not.
Right. Well, he made a lot more money than I did.
All right,
so.
but it doesn't mean he's smart with it. It doesn't mean at all.
Right.
First and foremost, I don't believe that he is, just by the way he's flashy. Flashy people don't understand money. He's a flashy guy.
Well, that night, I saw a thing where he was like, yeah, I just bought a Batmobile.
Right. I
got to wait 2 years, but it's coming.
You got too much money in your life, and you're just frivolously spending it instead of doing what you should do with it. I for one, am excited to win the lottery, so I can call you one day and do that. If you have a question for Tommy about your financial future, all you got to do is shoot us off an email, big@bigmamaradio.com, slide it into our DMs, do it any way you like to get a hold of us, and we'll grab it. We got some already standing by. I'm 24 years old. Am I saving too much? Should I invest more? Hi, I am 24. I make $50,000 a year and have been aggressively saving for my future. However, I'm worried I might be saving too much and I might be letting too much money sit in my high-yield savings account. I'm already contributing well over my employer to my 401k, and I'm maxing out my Roth IRA. Should I open a brokerage account too? Should I raise my 401k contributions even more?
No.
I'm opening to investing more, but I also want money readily available for a wedding, car, house, etc. I'm also planning to pay off my partner's student loans in full after he graduates next year at about $15,000. I have no other debt. Here's where I'm at. HYSA, $53,000, 401k, $8,900, currently doing 10% with a 3% employee match. Both RAA, the Roth IRA is $15,800. I max this out every year. Any advice on $50,000? Where are you living? Like, what are you living in, dog? What are you living in?
I need those housing payments.
Right. What is your house? Like, what are you living in, dog? Are you living in a trailer? Are you camping?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. This is unrealistic. This is bullshit.
Anyways, I'll get
Maybe
to the
they're
point.
up in Virginia.
Well,
yeah,
yeah, but I'll get to the point where they said basically they want to have liquid investments, and you can't do that investing into the 401k. What I always tell people is invest up to that match. So they said they got a 3% employer
And they're donating
match.
10, so they should cut 7% back and do something else with it.
Put that 7% into an investment account that's not tied to retirement. If you do a qualified account, which is what an investment or a retirement account is called, you can't touch that money until you're 59 and a half without getting penalized. So if you're worried about a house, a car, a wedding, whatever it is, all these things, you need liquid investments. So don't put it into your employer's 401k. Put it into an investment account that is not tied. It's a non-qualified account, which means you can have access to that, and you're only paying taxes on the gains. The principal does not get taxed.
Right.
So put the money in that, and now you're able to use that money whenever, the sky falls or whatever it is. You have the access to that.
God, let me give you your first piece of financial advice. Get married. Have a big reception and a big honeymoon. Or have a small reception in your backyard. Tell people to bring you cash.
Right.
That's what we should have done.
Right. You look back on it, you never do it. Now, I love my wedding. Everything about it. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous wedding, gorgeous ceremony. We never went on a honeymoon. We still have yet to go on a honeymoon. Now, we have taken a trip together, but overnight. We've never taken a 1 week just her and I. Not kids and everything. That ain't happening. That ain't never happening no more. We're never doing that.
Like, get on a plane, go somewhere,
Right.
like completely away from everything, just you two.
Right.
Hasn't happened yet.
Hasn't happened yet. We went to Hard Rock for our 10-year anniversary. And we may have spent a couple of anniversaries in hotels overnight, but that'd be the extent of it.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful. It doesn't. But I would tell anybody in the world, save your money on that and get yourself a honeymoon. Enjoy that break. You're not going to ever get another chance.
Right. No, I completely agree.
Life will get too fast.
And realistically, you're paying all that money for a big party.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And most of those people, after the fact, you're not going to see anymore.
You're paying $80 a head for somebody who's bringing you a $30 gift, just so you know.
How many people
All right?
have
It doesn't
you
balance
had
out. It's
at
bad
your-
investment.
When you really think about it, how many people have you had at your wedding that now you don't even talk to?
90%.
Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
90% of the people that went to my wedding, I don't speak to anymore.
And you were like so worried about making sure they were invited and making sure things were, and now they're gone. They're gone. You're like, what?
I was not worried about it. But
a matter of fact,
other people in my
out
family
of
were.
my friends that were at my wedding, I would probably say 2 would get reinvited.
If you were to plan a wedding today,
My best man, I don't even speak to anymore.
with the
I
people that
picked
you're
a
surrounded
bad
with,
best
don't be a
man.
completely different party.
I'm going to the courthouse.
See, He's like, I'm done.
If I had to do it again, I'm saving all that money.
Yeah,
I'll use it. I'll buy an
It's
investment.
not your
property.
wedding. You ain't saving shit.
Katie would do the same thing.
No way.
100%.
No way. Not
She-
then. Not then.
Not
Maybe
then.
now.
Now.
But not then.
Yeah.
Not then. You can't talk a young woman who's about to have a wedding. Her
no,
first
no.
and last and only wedding, and definitely with you was first, last, and only wedding. She knew that going in.
But
Yeah.
if we had to go back retrospectively,
I'll ask her one day. Don't try to cloud her.
I won't.
All right.
it
Will you
would've-
do a
so
vow?
we would have done one or two of things differently. We
All
would
right.
have done a destination. So if you wanted to go,
You pay for yourself to
you
get
pay
there.
for yourself, and
I ain't coming.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
I don't do it. I don't do destinations.
Yeah.
Or courthouse, and then we go buy a house or
Oh,
something.
Right,
I
you're right.
I keep stepping on.
Damn.
Sorry. Question: destination wedding. Do you have to bring a gift?
For
No, you are the
You are
gift.
the gift. Yeah. You bring the
I-
fun.
that's what I think. I mean, you are. So like one of my friends had a wedding in Hawaii,
Right.
and we went. We're like, listen, I'm not paying for a gift.
Yeah.
I just
Right.
paid all
That's
this
a lot
money
of
to get
money.
to Hawaii.
Right.
And at the time we were in Jacksonville, so I was like, no, this is
Jacksonville to Hawaii. What was that? $4,000.
it was terrible.
Right, and they back in the day they used to bust your head to go to Hawaii. Now
Really?
flights to Hawaii are cheaper now than they used to be back in the day. Back in the day, if you wanted to go from LA to Hawaii, you're paying $1,200 off jump, and that's if
Oh
you got
my
it 30
God.
days in advance.
Yeah.
That's
Like
crazy.
it would be crazy. It would
The
cost-
ride back is terrible too because you're always the red eye,
right.
and it's a 2-day flight.
I lived in Hawaii,
2-day flight.
and because of the time change,
Yeah.
it throws you completely off.
Yeah.
When I was in Hawaii and I wanted to leave, I had to get that as a part of my contract at the new job. You got to take me and all my shit off this rock.
Yeah. Get me out of here.
I just want out. That was the first job ever and the only job ever that two jobs I've got fired from and got home and there was a message at home already ready to hire me. Like in the time it took me to get home, somebody's like, I heard you just got fired. You want a job?
Chuck.
That happened in Hawaii and it happened in Albuquerque. So it was cool.
Wow.
It was cool.
Would you guys do a wedding renewal, like a vow renewal?
We want to do it. Because we don't look we look way better than we did when we got married. Way better.
You just want the photo op.
We look way better. Yeah, we want to redo it. We want to redo it at Southern Waters where we got married.
Yeah.
We want to do a full ceremony. We want to do the whole process. Like, dress her up, get me cleaned up. Like, we're going to do it all over again. One more again.
Aw.
I definitely want to do it again. I'm all in to do it again. Now, the problem is that I'm smart enough to know that's an ill will investment.
Right.
So to renew my vows would have to be something that like Southern Waters worked out a deal with me, and I'm gonna give them a free DJ for something, and
Right.
and you know, and then I got Tommy to come bring his trailer, and right, and I got Power to give me the beer, and I got a friend to come do the DJing, so I didn't have to use my gear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that would be the only way to pull that off for me. I mean,
Right.
because I wouldn't want to spend the money.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things as we're sitting here in the middle of this financial 15 that you can spend your money on. Hi, everyone. I'm a 24-year-old female. I can make decisions. I can't make a decisions on what to do with my sinking fund. Should I keep the $10,000 I have saved up for the use for a used car in an HYSA or investment portfolio if I plan to buy a car in around 1 year? Is that too long to have the money just sitting in an HYSA? Context, I have a full-time job, fully funded emergency fund, a maxed-out Roth, and I'm also contributing more than my match to my employer 401k. Well, I feel like we're in the same question that we just
same
had.
question. But so what people don't realize with the high yield savings account too is that you're actually paying ordinary income tax with that too. You're not getting the investment benefits of capital gains or anything because that high yield is actually getting taxed like your earned income. So yes, keep it in an investment account, not the high yield savings account.
There's your answer. Should I prioritize my budget to save and retire early? Hi, y'all. I'm 34, and I recently got a raise to $85,000 a year. I'm paying off $15,000 in credit card debt. There's a long and unfortunate story on why I have that much debt. This is priority right now, and a chunk will get paid off with an upcoming $5,000 bonus. Additionally, most credit card debt was moved to a 0% APR loan for 12 months. I plan to have it paid off before interest accrues more. Bro, just figure out those monthly payments first and foremost. 0% is the greatest thing God ever is. Wait. You're going to give me your money for 12 months? Interest free?
Right.
Sold. Like I never.
Then it's going to balloon to 30, but get it done in that year.
Right, you set up the auto pay. That's it. That's just set up the auto pay and be done with it within that year. Right. Don't let it balloon to the 30. You'll never get it paid off. I'm sorry. Well, I got distracted by telling her that 0%. I love 0%. Looking at early next year, I'll be moving in with my boyfriend. My monthly housing expenses will drop from $1,600 in rent to $500, contributing towards his mortgage, freeing up about $1,100 a month. Here's a snapshot of my finances: $7,000 in a savings account, investment $2,000 in brokerage, $47K in 401K, $6K in a Roth. Matches 4%. Company matches 4% each paycheck. HSA is a little over $5K. Contribute $90 each paycheck. How would you prioritize saving, investing, and planning for early retirement with this setup?
So they match up to 4%. Put in the 4%. When you get that debt paid off, that's when we want to capture that savings and put it into the investment account. Again, if you're worried about liquidity, which I always try to keep all of the investments as liquid as possible, which means obviously not putting them more into the retirement accounts.
Yeah.
So if we can put those in those investment accounts that you can use while you're not retired, that's a better play, and you can invest them the exact same way or better than those 401ks and different things of that nature. So I would prioritize obviously paying that debt off. Once that debt's paid off, then we really look at the snapshot and say, let's take, what are you comfortable with keeping in savings? Most people need about 2 months of bills. And so she said it's going to drop to $500. Let's keep $2,000 in the savings account, move the rest into an investment account, and build that and put a monthly distribution into the investment account over I think she said 10% into the 401k, or was that the other one?
No, they patched 4%. She didn't say how much she's putting in.
So
she said
keep
she puts
that 4% going in.
Don't go any higher than the 4. The
yeah,
4
don't
is
go.
not worth it.
It's free money. You're getting free money. I'm never going to tell you not to get that free money.
Right. What if a 401k at my company doesn't match at all?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
No.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
No.
You can invest that money into a regular brokerage account, and it's not tied to retirement, so you're not locking it up till you're 60 years old.
Is the retirement when it's locked like that? Is that the one that you can buy a house or like take money out for like your school or something like that? Like, what is the rules with that? I'm always like,
what's funny. The next question is not sure what a Roth IRA is, so just match those together.
So kind of along with that question, yeah. So an IRA. So there's two different types of retirement accounts. There's traditional and there's Roth. So a Roth is after-tax money. So what that means is you're paying the taxes on the money now for some time in the future to take that money out tax-free. Mm-hmm. So as long as that account is active for 5 years, you can pull out the capital gains and the principal tax-free completely. With a traditional, you're using pre-tax money. So you're able to write that off today for sometime in the future being able to pay those taxes. So the idea of the traditional is, I'm not going to be making as much. My taxable income is going to be less than it is now. Now, we don't know what taxes are going to be in the future. So my whole goal for all of my clients is to create as much tax-free income in the future as possible while paying as little in taxes
and when
now.
You're
so
older
kind of,
your money's less,
So a Roth IRA is, I take my money I've got, cash, like extra cash. I got a shoebox full of cash, let's just say. Yeah. I didn't earn it. It's like
mattress money.
And I put it in a Roth IRA up to, I guess, whatever it is a year.
$7,000.
$7,000 a year. There's no fees depositing it.
No.
And then if I keep it there for 5 years, I get that and all its gains tax-free.
Correct.
There's no
you
tax.
have to wait till you're 59 and a half, or you get the 10% penalty.
Oh, all right. And then, but you could do $7,000 every year into the same, or
but
is it
there's
a
income
different
limits too. So the way that for a lot of my clients, you have to do what's called a backdoor Roth. What that means is you open up the traditional IRA and then you convert it into the Roth, because the income limit, I believe, for a single filer right now is like 145.
You got to make 145 to have a Roth, or you can't make more.
You make more than that, then you can't have a Roth right away. You can do the backdoor.
All right.
But
okay.
So there's different ways that you can kind of finagle the system, but you just have to be smart with it. Plus, depending on how much you have in a 401k or what have you, let's say you were with an employer for 15, 20 years and you move to work for yourself or what have you, you can always convert that into a Roth as well. But now you're paying the taxes today instead of later. So let's say you have $400,000 in a 401k that you want to convert. You have to be strategic, or it's going to show like you made $400,000 this year, and you're going to have to pay the taxes on it.
I personally think you are right on point there. You are killing it. I think it's a reason that people need to have that advice. It makes me think about something real quick. How do you know? See, I know you. We're friends. I trust you 100%. I could give you $1,000 and say I'm gonna need this back in 6 months, and I know I'd get my $1,000. Like, I trust you 100%. Like, there's no any advice you give me, I would believe. Like
Right.
That's just how much I believe you. How do you know when you're not talking to that type of financial planner?
So
I know that everybody we're talking to is going to call you, but I mean, how do you know?
So there is a few ways you can check on your financial advisor and see if there's any flags or anything like that. There's this website that's called Broker Check. You can type in your financial advisors or whoever you're talking to's information. You can see their licenses. So a lot of people that market themselves as financial advisors may not even have all of the licenses. So to be a fully licensed financial advisor, you have to get 3 different licenses, or 3 different now, because it's really 2 tests, but you have to get 3. So it's the Series 7 and the Series 66 allows you to open up any different type of account that you possibly can. But now they break the Series 7 into 2 tests. It's called the SIE and the Series 7. So the SIE is kind of the precursor for any of those investment licenses. So you can take either the Series 6 or the Series 7. The 7 opens you up to be able to do more, and then the Series 66 and then the 63 and 65 are combined into the Series 66.
And so, Broker Check, I see Sean pulled it up. If you are a licensed broker, your name will 100% be in here?
Correct. Yeah, you can.
Do
pull
you
up
have
my
to
name right
submit
now.
it? Does the broker have to submit the information, or do they go get it?
So you see, it says
Because
by
can
FINRA.
a broker say, I haven't submitted my information to them yet?
Nope.
All
It
right.
has to be on here. So see, I'm right here. All of my different state licenses,
Oh, wow.
firms, everything.
Oh, the years of experience, firms. Oh, yeah.
And then
Work
it'll
for
actually
2 firms.
it'll
Work for
show
2 firms. Job
complaints
hopping all the time.
Yeah, you can see who's.
Does he have any complaints?
No complaints.
Look at that.
Does that worry you?
No.
Yeah, you're a good guy. You're not going to get no complaints.
But if you ever have somebody that you are talking to and you want to see what they
Go to Broker Check.
Yeah, you go to Broker Check, and actually on my website you can click on this and you can look up anybody. So I would always make sure that the person doesn't have any complaints or anything that you're talking to. Make
Great
sure
way
they
to
have,
compare. You could talk to 2 and find out, put them on here both and find out which one you think
and
is more
make sure-
qualified.
So if you go down
Yeah.
to licenses or current registrations,
Right
and
here.
then so you can see what brokerages they were with. You can see what testing they've taken.
Go up a little bit. You can also see what states they're licensed in. Right? Is that what that means?
Yep. So I can get, because of my licensing, I can get registered in any state within about 24 to 48 hours.
All right.
It's just an extra each.
But you
each
got
state-
Texas and Florida now already?
Yep.
Yeah, you got you a Texas client, huh?
And then if
Got
you
you a
go up-
Texas client, huh?
Yeah, if you
What
go
football
up-
player you got football players giving you money?
No.
Why not?
I've told this story. I think
I feel like you should be the guy talking to every rookie. I think we've talked about this before. You're right. You should be talking to every rookie.
so. Yeah. So I mean, now you can even talk to college kids because of the NIL and everything like that. But realistically, being in those locker rooms and seeing the way that those guys spend money, kind of like we were talking about with Joe Burrow earlier, like it's hard to know that these guys are going to be in and out for after 3 years most of the time.
Right.
And the guy that's the undrafted free agent is trying to live like the first round rookie, and that doesn't work out very well either. So
No. Man, I knew a kicker whose ass drove a Nissan Maxima. and made 350 grand a year, was living like he
Right.
made 80 grand a year, and loved life. He loved life. He always had cash, but he drove like a 1989 Nissan Maxima. It was the oldest car ever. He's like, I've had this car since high school. I'm never getting rid of it. I was like, good for you, bro. Good for you.
Right.
Jose Cortez was his name. Good guy. It was way back. He may have been during your time. Who knows? Because it was back in Minneapolis in 2005, 7, I don't
I
know.
was in high school.
Yeah, well, a long time ago. Right. That's when Chris Claiborne played for the Vikings and Culpepper. All these guys, man. They're all running around there.
Yeah.
Good times in those days. I just want to wrap up with one thing real quick. This was funny because this was next on my prep as I was doing the financial planning. It was weird that I planned the show to talk about lottery winnings right before we went into your segment, and then coming out of it, things that actually make you happy.
Okay.
Listen to this. I'm going to start at the bottom of the list. Acts of kindness.
Yes.
I agree 100%. And it has to be a genuine act of kindness. You can't look for the feeling. Just give an act of kindness and it'll come. Nature and serenity. Man, you want to clear your head?
You need to
go find
recharge.
yourself some sand. Put your feet in sand, not where people are and not where alcohol is.
Yeah.
Go find you a little piece of beach on Sanibel and hang out there.
When we were at Montana, it's just looking at everything out there.
The sky.
Yeah.
The sky. Bro, the sky is the thing that's different in Montana. Did it not feel different looking up?
100%.
Right.
I have a picture. So we were there in 2020. I have a picture of me with my computer. So I'm working while we're on vacation, and it's just a river and the mountains.
Beautiful.
And I'm on a Zoom meeting.
Right. And it
Beautiful.
was so peaceful.
You're
Yeah.
like, what a nice drop you got there.
Right? I was
They
like,
think
this
it's like
is awesome.
virtual.
Self-improvement is next on the list. Continual growth, learning, and self-awareness.
Yes.
Emotional resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks.
Yes.
Travel and exploration. I'm a big fan on experiences. To me, travel and exploration falls under experiences.
Oh, yeah.
Before I would ever buy myself a $200,000 car, I would buy myself a $50,000 car, a $50,000 kick-ass experience, and $100,000 into investment or banking or something. That was just going to blow $200,000 on something. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The experience is everything. I've been to Universal 9,000 times.
It's going to get better soon.
I have been. Oh, Epic's a change, bro. I can't wait. I'm so going to extend my season pass into that. But we bought tickets already for the
have you?
opening day.
Nintendo?
Absolutely.
when does it open?
I don't know. That's May. I think May.
Oh, man.
May. I know that they had annual pass holders had a chance to buy tickets 3 days before they met the general public.
Okay.
So we jumped right on. It's like day 2. We're not there day 1, but like day 2 because I waited on the new hotel. That new hotel is like next level shit. That might be the biggest resort in Orlando. The
Really?
biggest resort in Orlando. And it's a real resort. Like you can just tell that's a real resort.
What's that? What's the resort?
It's at Epic Universe. It's good. If you go to Epic Universe Resort, Universal Resort, it'll pop it up.
I'm still driving the camper up.
So you drive the camper up?
Yeah, because Disney has Fort Wilderness.
Oh, he loves that.
Right,
part.
but that's not
Yeah.
Universal. So you camp out at
I'll
Disney
camp there
and
I'll
drive
head
over?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
not
young.
far.
He can do it.
No way. That's what Universal's
I'm
missing is a
old.
campground.
I like to
Universal
roll
needs a
out.
campground. So
Is that it?
That's the new park. This is the new Epic Universe right
I've still
here.
never been to Volcano Bay either, but I'm too big for most of the rides. So,
Volcano Bay is jacked. They haven't figured out how to do it right.
well, don't they have like a 200-pound weight limit?
No,
on
the
some
problem
of
with
the
Volcano,
slides?
there it is right there. That's the one.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at that place.
That's beautiful.
Next level shit. So I've been 100 times when I'm talking about experiences. The one thing that we experienced one time was a VIP experience. Now you got to pay more for it.
Yeah, we've done
It
that.
wasn't
before,
cheap.
What
Where
are
they
the
take you
features?
backstage and
though.
everything.
Yeah.
Greatest time ever. Greatest experience I ever had at Universal. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was escorted at Halloween Horror Nights by a person one time. I went the front line of every haunted house. It wasn't as great as a VIP experience. So I believe in getting yourself an experience. And
It's cheaper than Disney's VIP. That's for sure.
so we gave up our Disney passes and went Universal last year. So we've been in. Matter of fact, that shit just hit my checking account every month.
Yeah,
I hate it.
we're actually going to Disney this weekend.
Are you really?
Yeah, just for a quick day trip.
Wish I could. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, double. Welcome to Christmas time. I can't complain though.
I think we're only going Saturday, Sunday, so we're actually not even taking the camper. We're staying at a hotel just because it was one day. It didn't make sense to drive the camper.
Purpose and passion is on this list. work-life balance. I like to say, all work, no play. What's he say in The Shining?
Yes.
All work and no play makes
Jack a dull boy.
Yeah. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, and I don't like it at all. So if we could stop by making it all about work, that'd be great. So I always try to, whenever I feel that come, where I feel like I'm work, I stop immediately and go do something fun. I don't care what it is. Go do something fun, play around a game or whatever I got to do. Good health will make you happy. Meaningful relationships. These are all things I agree with. And number one, financial security. It's number one on the list. So understand that you have to take your finances serious for happiness, not for all the things that you want in life, because that's how you get them.
Right.
So if you want to be happy, you got to make sure your account's stable.
Listen, you can't buy happiness, but I've never seen anybody mad on a yacht.
That's true.
Whoever say you can't buy that? Buy happiness bullshit is bullshit.
Me too.
You can't buy love. Yeah. I bet I can buy love. I bet you I can buy. I bet
Somebody
you,
will like me.
I bet you if I gave
you
Sarah
go to the Bunny Ranch.
If I gave Sarah an American Express gold card with no limit on it and said, have a life, good luck, have a good time, she'd never hate me. She would never be mad at me. She wouldn't care what I do, because when she would get mad, she would shop. And that wouldn't care because, no, she wouldn't. Listen, I tell everybody, and this was I hate to get into relationship advice right in the middle of the end of Tommy's segment, but nevertheless, let me give it to you. If you are fighting with your significant other, I want you to pause for a second and ask yourself real quick, is this about money? Stop. Because it doesn't have to be about hard cash. It could be about a bill coming up due. It could be about your spending habits, his spending habits. It could be about 100 things, but is it about money?
Right.
You have to take that out. Are we fighting just because of money? Money's going to come and go. Money comes when you want it. Money goes when you don't need it. All right? That's the way it works. It flows in and flows out. And as long as you don't hoard it and you give it back to the world, it'll come back to you. All right? Now, I'm not saying don't save. I'm saying don't hoard your money. But I firmly believe that. And so you got to find that happiness, and you got to find that. That's all. I just want to say that. So that's it. That's all I got for you. That's
Did you guys see the pictures of all the shopping carts from Sunday? We did our big shopping trip.
I did not see them.
We had 22 different carts, and then on Monday, Katie and I went and got another like 30 bikes.
Wow.
We found Walmart had like 3 different sets of bikes, all the way from like teenager bikes down to kiddie bikes. They were $58 and below.
Do you guys do pickup? Because I do have that salon that has some toys for you guys.
Yeah.
You do? Okay, I'll send
Yeah,
you
I'll
the
grab
address.
it.
Yeah.
When are you delivering?
So we delivered to Lucy already, but now we got to deliver to 3 different other organizations.
How's Lucy? She doing good?
Yeah. She's doing good.
Yeah,
Doesn't have
good.
the skate park in the place anymore.
What'd you say?
You know how she used to have the skate park? in
Yeah.
it? She took that out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's just the warehouse now.
Why?
She said upkeep. It was just too hard to keep up.
All right. I bet. New York Senator. Well, that's it. That's all I got. I was getting ready to roll right on to the next story and just keep Tommy sitting here for the rest of his day. I just want to say real quick, if you need financial planning, get a hold of Tommy. TommyBohannonFinancial.com. If you want to find out more information about his great organization that he has here at TommyBohannonFoundation.org. It's an organization for all the youth of Southwest Florida. And get out of your house and do something, man. Have some fun this weekend like he's doing. By the way, would you like to try some nut butter? This is the new TikTok trend, and we are offering everybody who comes into the show complimentary samples of our nut butter.
I thought it was a special butter.
No.
No, it's actually.
No. Sorry.
whipped.
Sorry to disappoint.
Hand whipped.
All right. Sorry to disappoint.
This one was
The
definitely
blueberry's
not
fire.
their favorite.
The blueberry's good.
This was the favorite.
But what this is a company that's created like these snack butters.
Oh, we should have Tommy just try. Let me go get you a spoon. Now you
Taste.
tell us. It's gonna be
Which one do you let him try? The good one?
Gotta try all 3.
No,
I mean, how do you
no.
not try
Don't
all
do
3?
that to him.
Is the cappuccino one good or no?
No.
No.
It sounds like it would be
I
good.
think it's the
It
worst.
did. It was a trick. It was a trick.
Are you trying to get? Are you getting tickets in hotels? You going?
No, I'm just
You're
curious.
geeked. No, you're geeked. I can tell. You're like, I'm ready.
All right.
So which one? This one?
By. Oh my goodness! Look at all the stuff we threw everywhere. Okay, by unanimous.
I'm gonna smell them all.
Oh yeah, smell them all.
and observe them.
And they're all different. So there's peanut butter.
No, that one doesn't smell good.
Is that which one is that?
That's the
Cappuccino.
That doesn't even smell like cappuccino.
Right. The caramel.
I put it right back on.
He's like, thanks.
Shipwreck.
All right.
So that
Well, the one you put aside,
that's the only one
good.
that I smell.
That is 0. That gets a 0. Now, this is a 10 out of 10.
This one they really
This
enjoyed.
is so
You gotta
good.
get a good mix of it, though.
And you gotta
don't,
get the-
don't just
you
get
know,
a
get
single
the-
chunk. You gotta get the colors, everything, mix it
chunkies
around.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't get a little bit of the chunkiness.
There we go.
Slap
Is
it
that
all in
good?
your mouth. All right. There you go. Now, this has got, listen, if you ate this whole jar, you won't believe it, like 32 grams of protein.
Yeah.
Only
supposed to be
8
healthy
grams of
for
sugar
you.
in the whole jar.
That's good.
Right?
Right.
It tastes almost like a blueberry muffin.
Right.
Yeah.
So that one.
That's
That's
good,
the only one
right?
I want to try.
Huh?
The other ones didn't smell right for me. So
Right. Good
So
job.
he went with the.
Yeah.
Smart man.
I wish I had done the same.
So
Right.
blueberry is continuing to the blueberry brunch is the winner.
Yeah, that's obviously a good
Yeah.
one. But I think it really is the cashew. I think it's the cashew butter.
I should get the
I think almond. I think the problem with the peanut butter is it's natural peanut butter, and it's the peanut butter that doesn't have any preservatives in it, and it settles the oil in, and
Yeah.
it makes the whole thing kind of runny and gross. The problem with the almond butter is that almond butter sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, they are looking for brand ambassadors. Well, here you go. Call us.
Who says that? Are they
Colonel
looking for
Longnuts.
brand ambassadors?
Colonel's asking if they're.
Oh.
He wants to join us and be their brand ambassador.
Colonel Indiana Long Nuts.
I want to
Here
try
to
that
help.
Christmas cookie one, the Christmas cake.
We'll support the blueberry. Long nuts can do the rest.
Yes.
Blueberry Long Nuts. That's gonna be my new. I'm gonna change my Instagram name tonight. I'm Blueberry Long Nuts.
Colonel Blueberry Long Nuts.
So Tommy, man, what's your plans for Christmas?
So we'll be here.
You'll be here.
Yeah, we're not
All right.
going anywhere.
Not going anywhere. All right, cool.
Are you coming to Grinch Fest Saturday? Bring
We
the little
will
one?
this Saturday.
Yeah.
We will be in Orlando.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
We'll be out of town.
Rude. Let her miss Grinch Fest.
know.
God.
That's all right. She heard Katie this morning just talking about Orlando, and she goes, "Can we go to Disney?"
Oh.
So she doesn't know we're actually going this weekend. So we always try to like give her little surprises and stuff. And
Yeah.
can we go to Disney? Can we go for 5 days? Like, well, no.
5 days. Dang, she knows.
No, ma'am.
She knows her time and everything. She's like, yep.
Is it crazy that you say 5 days and I immediately think 3 meals a day for a family of 3? That's a lot of money to eat out. I don't want to go for 5 days. I'm good.
That's why on 5
Yeah.
days we take the camper and I'm cooking.
It's like I immediately think of it. I'm like, look. This is me. Are you ready? We're going to Gatlinburg for
$5,000.
Christmas.
I want
Gatlinburg for Christmas. Gorgeous cabin.
$37 chicken nuggets.
Great setup
Yeah,
for everybody.
terrible.
It's awful.
Can't wait to make breakfast for all of us, is what I
Right.
say at Thanksgiving. The same people were at Thanksgiving are the same people will be with at Christmas, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait to make breakfast for all of us. Make breakfast.
Yeah.
We got to go out for breakfast.
Let's go to brunch.
I'm like, bitch, I don't know how you're set up. All right, but the way my checking account and bank account set up, I got enough money to buy food, maybe
Eggs.
eat out twice, have a
Bacon.
couple of drinking fest.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely, I'm not leaving the cabin 3 times a day to go eat.
No.
I'm not doing it. And I'm not leaving the cabin every day to be gone all day long. That ain't happening either.
Yeah.
So you guys can, but we call this daddy's vacation too.
You're like, the cabin is the vacation.
Right.
Well, so
What is the deal? Who does that? Look, I want to go to a 5-star
Right.
resort
No,
and
I-
not walk out of the damn
yeah,
place.
never.
I love that.
Why do I want to go anywhere?
That's my favorite
It should
day.
all be right here.
Right. Well, one of the days that we're up there this weekend, we're going to Epcot, and everybody's like, "Oh, drinking around the world." No, it's $20 a drink. I'm not
Yeah.
drinking around the world.
Right.
Oh, and it's an hour wait per drink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, no, I'll have.
Drinking around the world is for 21-year-old birthdays
Yeah.
and 50-year-old birthdays. That's it.
I'll do
Right.
2
Nothing
beers
else.
and one snack, and that's probably still $60.
I did drinking around the world one time. We did it as an event. We went there as a radio show. We used to like, we're going to drink around the world. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. We get to Japan. They bust out the sake. I don't leave.
You just stayed there.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't need to go anywhere else. This is where I found the drink I like here. I'm good. Kick rock. See you later.
Right.
See you guys. I'll be here when you get back. When you get back around the world,
Yeah.
I'll still be in Japan.
See, we always start with Mexico, and we get the margarita,
Yeah.
and typically I don't drink much more than.
Right.
Right.
Am I like just bougie, or I just don't like the food at Disney? I feel like it's very. eh.
Concession standy.
Yep.
There you go.
So I like when they do the food and wine fest. That's the only time I
Okay.
like it because it's specialty food. But yeah, other than that, it's concession stand
I
food.
feel like I'm at Hertz Arena, like ordering nachos. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just,
That's what it is.
like,
That's how I
and you
feel.
get the Mickey pretzel. It's $15 and it's hard.
right.
On a side note, though, you can't beat a Mickey waffle. Just for the record, you can
Oh,
get
you
whatever
can't.
you want. You ain't getting a better waffle than you can get with a Mickey waffle.
Yeah.
Best waffles on the planet.
Beth, why? Because it's got ears.
Because it's a Mickey waffle. They're fire.
Okay.
Look, I only believe in things to eat at a park. So when I go to a park, I like to eat. All right, I like to eat at parks, but I'm not one that gets a pretzel. Why? Because I can get a pretzel at a damn county fair.
Right.
All right.
Right.
I want the orange. I want a Dole Whip while I'm at Disney. All right.
I'm not into that. I don't know. I can't do the flavor.
No.
I like all the different things that you can't get elsewhere. That's a Mickey Mouse waffles you can't get anywhere else. You can't buy them at the store. You can buy things that look like the Mickey Mouse waffles, but they ain't the Mickey Mouse waffle.
See, the Mickey Mouse ice cream though, I can get those at the store, and I do that. And if we have the camper, those are in the
the earrings.
in the freezer. 'Cause, oh, Daddy, can I get an ice cream? Yeah, it's at the.
I bought you a whole
I
box.
bought you the whole
It's
box.
back there.
Right.
Yeah.
I did it yesterday. We were here. You didn't see me bring him home?
You know, when I was a new mom, I had taken my son to go to see Disney on Ice thing, and I was like, listen, I was on a budget. So I'm like, I cannot go and spend like $40 on some weird little trinket because I know he's gonna ask for stuff.
Right.
So I stopped at like CVS before, and I had a big old purse. So of course, I bought all Disney stuff, you know, for like super cheap. And then in the little halftime thing that they do when they start bringing out balloons and bringing all this stuff, I'm like, look at this glow cup, and
bought
he's
it
like,
for you.
wow, cost me $3.
Yeah.
You know, like
So-
I was like, and it made his night.
That's
It
a
was
great idea.
fantastic.
See, we always do the popcorn bucket because you can always get the refill for like $1.
Yeah.
So we
Right.
always get that. But yeah, no, we don't try to buy something.
You've always
every
get the
time.
popcorn
Yeah.
bucket. Do you take it out of the park with you?
Yeah, we keep it.
You keep it.
Yeah, we're
Right.
It's gonna be
How
in my
many
truck
times,
on the way up
How many times have you had popcorn on the floorboard of your truck?
every single time.
And how many times has it been a shit ton of popcorn on the floorboard? Right? I can't make every time we buy one of those popcorn buckets, we get back. We do a Universal. Matter of fact, in my house right now, I've got a Universal popcorn bucket full of pickle juice.
Okay.
I told you I got the pickle juice
Yeah.
from the sub place.
Jason's or whatever.
Firehouse Subs.
Firehouse.
They sell pickle buckets there.
Yeah.
So I wanted
Like
to
a
buy
5
one.
gallon bucket,
right.
right?
I wanted to buy one just because. I wanted to see what it was like. By the way, it never stops smelling like pickles. You can do whatever you want. That never going away.
No.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to smell like pickles to the day.
How
you're
much is
dead.
a 5-gallon
Yeah.
bucket of pickles?
No, you don't
Yeah.
buy the whole pickles.
Oh, you don't?
Just get the empty bucket. $3.
Oh,
And if you get lucky with some juice or pickles in there, you just get lucky, dog. If there happen to be like 4 pickles and some juice in mine,
why do I want to just buy
Wait,
the bucket? Then?
it's an empty bucket?
it goes to charity.
Oh,
So
charity.
Firehouse does a lot of stuff. Firehouse Subs, the cool thing is they do a lot of stuff for fire charities and
Yeah.
and for Firehouse and for the fire departments. That's
I'm
what
glad
makes
we got
them great.
down to that because I was going to go buy and
I
get a
thought you
5
could
gallon
get a
bucket of
pickle
pickles.
bucket. Like
I thought it was
bucket
pickles,
full of
too.
pickles.
You probably can
You
buy.
could probably buy the pickles. It's
Their
probably
pickles are
$50.
fire. That's why I was
That's why he
stoked when
loves
I
them.
opened it up and she was like, I left a couple. I was like, thank you very much. But I didn't get them on my plate, so I think she just left the 2 that I was going to get in my plate into my bucket. So I think it was a hustle. But I did take the juice because Sarah drinks it all day long.
Yeah.
She loves that juice. That's her thing.
That's good for your.
Last time I drank pickle juice, I was still
Charlie
playing
horse.
football.
It's
For
good for your Charlie horse,
That exact
right?
reason.
See? I did not know
Life-saving
that.
equipment available in 5-gallon sizes. $3 donation. That's
Right.
Cool. That's very
Oh, that is cool.
So I walked in there. I was like, I want a bucket. And she was like, oh, God. Do we have a bucket? So I'm going to go empty one right now. I got you. And she went and filled
cool.
all
How
the
to get
pickles
the
back
smell
up.
out of the Firehouse Subs pickle bucket.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you. Does it say it? I'm going to tell you what it says. Baking soda and vinegar. Bet me.
Let me see. Let's see.
Okay, let's
Bet me.
gamble. Let's gamble.
Baking soda and vinegar.
Oh,
Oh,
one
baking
method.
soda and
But-
newspaper.
Newspaper.
I was close.
Newspaper.
I was close.
I thought it was like one of those recipe cards where you have to scroll all the way down to the bottom to
I-
look at
Right.
the recipe.
Click here for the recipe. Try to skip ahead.
Baking soda mixed with hydrogen peroxide.
Ooh, hydrogen peroxide cleans everything.
I love the bucket though,
Unbrewed coffee.
but I put
Coffee
it in.
is a resetter for your smell.
Oh, so that'll take
Natural
that'll give you a
charcoal.
better smell then. Okay. So you take the stank out and then you do.
Do what with it? Like, yeah, I got 5-gallon buckets from every fishing tournament in town in my garage. Like,
Those
I got
stink, too.
right, and those stink too. Like, to me, they're just used to run shit around the house and a garage and the yard. I
Yeah.
was like, hey, go get me 2 buckets, but I had to just take one. I thought it was important.
Oh, that's nice.
There, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting towards the end of this show today, and I just want to thank everybody that's tuned in on this hump day. I'll let you know that Jim Beam Whiskey is now selling personalized barrels of bourbon, rye whiskey. So you can get yourself a personalized barrel. I don't know what they cost. It doesn't say on here, but you can get yourself one.
I price checked that one time. I think it's like $1,500.
Would you want it?
No.
No.
I don't want a barrel.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Do you drink it? Do you drink Jim Beam?
Sometimes. It depends. I'm a bourbon guy, but
I had my first drink Friday with Tommy. We walked up to the bar together before anybody was in. They even opened the door yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You ready to get a drink?" He was like, "Let's go over here. I know somebody."
yeah.
All right. So we went over there, and they had just started icing the beer down, and he grabbed a beer. I was like, "Nope, not me. Vodka Cran all day. Let's roll."
I was like, listen, I'm probably gonna have to drive home from this because Katie's been working all day. Let's start with beer.
Right.
Yeah.
No way, bro. Number one thing best. Oh, you're pregnant? Designated driver.
Oh.
Yeah, but she was pregnant with heels on, so I was driving.
Right.
I was there for the moment that the heels kicked off. She's like, I can't take it anymore.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
like, good for you, girl. She's like, I'm done.
Great event, by the way. Had a great time. Thanks for hanging out and keeping me company for a while. I was surprised when I got there and he wasn't already there working. 2 years ago, I got there. That dude was sweating his ass off. They had him working.
Yeah.
This year, he was like,
all those nutcrackers, they got moved by me. I was already there that day.
Oh, all right.
he already did it.
Do they own those or do they rent those?
No, they own those.
Oh,
They
those
stay in the back stairwell all year round.
Those are cool.
Do they really?
Yeah.
You should dress them up as different things. All
Right.
Well, so we have. I tried to get Katie to do that because we have the 12-foot skeleton, and I was like, "Can I just leave it out and put a Santa hat on it?"
I tried to do that with the Headless Horseman. She said it would traumatize little kids.
I was trying. I was gonna make him look like Jack Skeleton.
Oh yeah.
Right. That'd have been badass. You should still do it.
All right, whatever.
Do you have Christmas inflatables in your yard?
No, we don't have anything outside actually right now.
Nothing at all?
No, I haven't. I've
You're
gotten in
a
trouble.
mean one,
we have a
Mr. Grinch.
So we have a Grinch that
course
I haven't
you
put
do.
out, and he's probably about 4.5 foot tall, but he's just a cutout, and he looks like he's grabbing the lights.
Right.
So I always put him out, and he's pulling them off the garage.
And you only need one light.
You have lights, you have lights up.
No, I don't have anything.
No lights up.
I
Oh.
just haven't had time with toy drive, everything.
Yeah, I know. Are you going to
Been
do
a
it, or is
busy
it too late
season.
now? You're 2 weeks out. Is it too late out now?
It's too late. I'm giving it.
I think it's too late, but I'm probably going to, and then just leave them up through January.
Is your tree up?
Yeah, it was up the day after softball tournament.
Okay, all right. Just checking.
Yeah,
I
you
was
can
like-
always celebrate Three Kings Day. So just go.
What
up
is
to
Three Kings Day? January 6th?
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Are
there
you
you
supposed
go.
to have a cake on that day?
Latino? Huh? No, you get gifts underneath your bed.
You do?
Yeah.
So like Hanukkah?
It's
What is Three Kings Day?
Three Kings is when the Three Kings.
There's a movie about the Three Kings.
Came to Jesus with the gold, the myrrh, and the frankincense, and that's what we celebrate is the day of the Three Kings coming to baby Jesus. That is like technically like our real Christmas.
Do we? Do you get gold?
I guess if you want
I
your
want to
name
know
on
where
a
to
necklace.
go with that. I want to know where to go
We
with
are
that.
Latino. We will put our name in gold anywhere. Just saying.
Do you have a gold necklace with your name on it?
I did when growing up, and then I got embarrassed when people pointed out how Hispanic that was. Like it was Betty.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I had Betty, and then I had a
Right.
Betty neck bracelet
Right.
too. Yeah.
It's important. They're like, oh, you're Spanish, aren't you?
Yeah. And I'm like, why? And I'm like, your
What
name's
gave
all
it
over
away?
you.
Right. What gave it away?
I'm like, man.
It was the music when you pulled up, just for the record.
And I'm here trying to be so white.
Real quick, let's wrap up with some Would You Rather Wednesday. We'll do it real quick. Would You Rather Wednesday, since Tommy's here, we'll give it real quick. Would you rather find $100 floating in a public toilet or $5 in your pocket?
What's in the toilet
Yeah.
Who
besides?
cares? $100 in the toilet. I'm good with it. It'll wash off. Bid, I'm in. Bro, you can go crap on it right now. I'll pick it right up. I got gloves.
You can take a dump in it.
Take a dump on it right now. You want
Put
to
it
dump
in
on
that
if you
pickle
want to put
bucket.
$100 on the floor and take a shit on it, I'm gonna pick it right up and take it.
It's going to be the bank's problem.
Put
All
it
right, ain't mine, dog. Shit, I'm gonna
He
walk in
takes-
with an envelope and say I found this in a porta potty.
He's like, I found the purpose for my pickle bucket.
Right?
With the pickle juice, it's cleaning it.
I find $5 in my pocket. That's because Sarah didn't find it in the wash.
Take this, Bank of America.
Be punished for a crime you didn't commit, or have someone else take credit for one of your major accomplishments.
Someone else can take the credit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm okay
happens
with
all
that.
the time.
That's why I quit iHeart.
Because they kept
That's
taking
exactly
it.
why I quit. They were still Clear Channel at the time, but I went to a meeting. They had a big company convention at some fancy hotel in Miami, like a real fancy hotel, right?
Yeah.
And I walked in and I was like, I need to meet with you guys. They're like, why? I said, because I don't feel right being here. I might be your competitor next week. I'm done with this place.
Ooh.
And they were like, what? And they met with everybody. I told everybody to kiss my ass. All these big corporate bigwigs told them all to kiss my ass because this dude, and I pointed at my boss who was sitting in the meeting, steals all my ideas and tells him he's yours.
Oh my
And I'm not working
goodness.
for this jackass anymore, just so you know. All right, so either I take his job or you move him or you give me a job equal to his. Find it and figure it out.
I've had
And they
that
were like,
happen
"Have a
so
nice
many
day."
times. I don't even remember what they stole anymore. It's like, whatever.
Have a mullet for a year or completely bald for 6 months. I'd kill for a mullet for a year.
I think I had one.
And having the top of my
Shit,
head be warm and
boy.
protected from the sun, and the first time in 30 years,
God,
that'd be
I'd
a
kill
great
for it,
thing.
boy. I want a front lace wig so bad it ain't even funny. I hope y'all see me one day. I got a full head of hair. He goes, I know that's a wig. I'm going to say, I don't give a fuck.
I had a mullet by mistake because I didn't know how to explain to a lady the haircut I wanted. So she gave me a mullet. It was
And
bad.
then after that, you had like 5 chicks hit on you?
Yeah. I was like, man.
That was,
You
our
got Subaru?
trip. That was our Tampa trip.
Hey.
Yeah.
You drive a Jeep. Take amazing selfies but look terrible in all other photos, or be photogenic everywhere but in your selfies.
Everywhere.
I want to be, because I have
don't
that
need a
problem.
Right. I would just say, right.
I
would just
have
be
that
like,
problem
Oh, we
now.
don't take selfies.
No. It's like, no.
We don't take selfies, dog. We don't take
I'm
selfies.
good,
We don't
okay.
take
Here,
selfies.
let's find somebody really
Right.
quick.
Here, but
Right.
you can take my phone. You can
Take
take
our phone.
pictures.
Yeah.
Hey, you over there, take a picture of us. Look at how fabulous we are.
Right. Right. No selfies.
No.
Get out of here with that.
Oh, God, is that a mullet?
You look at a selfie and you're like,
Now, is it if you take the selfie?
dude, I have
'Cause then
friends
you'd be
that
like,
take.
"Here, let's take
I have a friend that
Yeah.
can't take a picture to save their life.
Yeah,
I've got some friends that can't take a good picture to save their life.
Right, and you're
they're
like-
good looking.
And you're like, why do you have 4 chins there? You
Like,
don't look like that.
Why is your picture so bad?
Why is
Like,
it
what's wrong with
bad?
you? Don't take bad pictures.
You don't look like that
All
person.
right, guys, the end of the show's here. We got to go. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Tommy for coming in and being a part of the show tomorrow. Therapy Thursday, Coach Bob back in the building. I'm sure he'll have his whiteboard ready to break down relationships in X's and O's.
Yeah.
If you've never seen this, it's hysterical, bro. He busts out the whiteboard and starts breaking down relationships in football plays. All right, so over here is the man. It's unbelievable. So it'll happen
Here are
tomorrow.
your homies.
I'm trying to figure out how to John Madden it so he can do it on the screen. Do you know what I'm saying? Imagine if you could just do it on the screen. I'm not sure we'd have to get like another
A
You got a
surface,
whiteboard.
probably.
Yeah.
surface, yeah.
Whiteboard, yeah.
Get a
Yeah,
surface.
because I have a whiteboard thing on my Surface where you can.
Yeah,
draw on it.
gotta get a surface. All right, we'll get a surface this week.
We just stream it from the iPad, right?
There we go.
to TV.
Right. That's what we got to do. All right, guys. You guys have a great day. And remember, when that repo man comes for the car, don't forget to save the radio. Ho, ho, ho. Get ready for a holiday event like no other. It's Grinch Fest.
It's go time.
Join us on December 14th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at John Michael Diamond and Jewelry Studio for a celebration that'll warm even the Grinch's heart.
Oh, really?
Come cozy in your PJs for your Christmas pajama party. Bring the whole family to meet the Grinch and snap a 360-degree video with him, thanks to SJC Technologies. But don't worry, Santa will be there too in the Grinch Free Zone. Brought to you by John Michael's Diamond and Jewelry. We've got free buttery popcorn, sweet cotton candy, icy snow cones, all thanks to our generous sponsors. Show off your moves in a hula hoop contest. Bounce around in the Christmas bounce house and enjoy festive tunes by Big Mama Radio and Big Events Florida. And don't miss our Grinch Lounge for arts and crafts, fun games, huge raffles, and tasty treats from local food trucks. Let's show the Grinch just how magical Christmas can be. That's Grinch Fest, December 14th, 11 to 2.
Merry Christmas.
John Michael Diamond and Jewelry Studio, 1331 Cape Coral Parkway.
Happy holidays.
Get ready for a family fun day packed with
Navigating an
holiday cheer.
insurance claim alone? Don't risk it. Let Extreme Adjusting Services be your advocate. From reviewing your policy to documenting every detail of your property damage, with Extreme Adjusting Services, you get a dedicated insurance professional who manages all communications with your insurance company, expediting your settlement process. Call 833-322-7872 today for a free, no-obligation review, or visit extremeadjusting.com. Extreme Adjusting Services, prioritizing your needs over insurance. Our promise to you.
Craving bold, smoky barbecue and a fun, lively atmosphere? Swing by Bubba's Roadhouse at 2121 Southwest Pine Island Road in Cape Coral. Sink your teeth into tender hand-cut steaks, our award-winning fall-off-the-bone ribs, succulent pulled pork, and our world-famous flavor-packed Roadhouse salad. Enjoy happy hour every day from open till 7, and don't miss our gift card holiday sale. Buy $100, get an extra $20 free now through December 31st with live music on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday nights, plus karaoke every Thursday and Saturday. Bubba's Roadhouse is the spot for unforgettable food and fun. Fun.
They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Is your yard looking cluttered with dead branches, overgrown limbs, or trees growing too close for comfort? At Joshua Tree, Inc., our team is here to handle all your tree care needs. Whether it's shaping, removal, or improving the health and safety of your landscape, we provide free consultations and estimates to find the perfect solution for you. When you are ready to revitalize your landscape, trust Joshua Tree for top-notch, reliable tree care services. Call 239-888-6817 or visit myjoshuatree.com. Let's make your trees and your landscape look their best. We're here to help.
Broadcasting live inside the W.B. Williamson Brothers Studios.
Hi everybody, this is Carol G.
I'm Lil Baby.
Hey, this is Beyonce.
Your favorite radio station.